Okay, hi everyone. Um, I kind of swayed away from doing Labs for Rescue as my community, only because I was having a hard time reaching out to upper management. So I decided to focus on Connecticut Republicans. As many of you know, I work for House Republicans up in Hartford. So I'm going to be doing this kind of as part of work, but also kind of just seeing what the general feeling is out there. So for my overall process, um, I used Hootsuite to do some keyword searches as well as some general searches. I also used Topsy and I used Google Blogs. And I basically collected data over 5 days, took screenshots as I went along, and put them together in this presentation. I can't say that anything I found really surprised me because I'm pretty familiar with this group, having worked, for HRCC for about a year now. Um, Really nothing shocked me. I think what I wasn't prepared for was how upset people really were. Because I work in press, I don't get a lot of constituent interaction. So there's definitely a lot of, angry people out there in Connecticut, and they're really not just Republicans, they're, just frustrated independent voters as well. Um, so I think what I learned here is we do have a unique opportunity to appeal to these independent voters in the 2014 election, and I think by listening to our base, we have a unique opportunity to do that. So I'll go on and describe what the community talks about. Most important right now, obviously, is the 2014 gubernatorial race. Dan Malloy will be the incumbent, and then whoever the Republicans decide to put up as a nominee. Right now, there are four Republican nominees, and some of them are still exploring their campaign, so we'll see what happens with that. What worries them is affordable health care, aka Obamacare's, and what are their concerns are the new gun laws in Connecticut. That was a huge one last session. So here are some clips that I pulled up. Um, like I said, 2014 gubernatorial race is going to be um, is very significant to the party. It's huge. Um, Many candidates, like I said, announced already. We have Tom Foley, we have Tony Boucher, John McKinney. So there's definitely Mark Boughton. So four have officially announced, even though some of them are exploring. Dan Malloy's governorship has been highly criticized over his term, so really this is kind of a chance for Republicans to kind of take the reins again. So I pulled together, I found two articles on blogs, one from the Greenwich Times, then another one from the Hartford Courant. And these are both blog posts. They're not, directly posted on the website as articles. Um, and again, big deal. The day is running stories already, and we're still a year away from the election. So, like I said, huge concern to the party, and that was definitely displayed with what I found in my screenshots. Again, Access Health, as many of you know, Access Health Exchange Online opened up on Tuesday, and the Republicans nationally and locally have fought hard against it. It's a pretty complicated bill, but as you can see, it kind of just spiked as soon as it went into play. So there wasn't really a lot of talk leading up to it, and then all of a sudden it just, has been on a gigantic upspike since. And again, here's someone who I assume is a Republican, from just the Twitter handle and the context of the tweet, which says it's not health insurance when you give it away for free. It's just free health care. Well, it's free to recipients, but it's not free to those who have to work for a living. And then basically criticizing the governor. So again, Access Health, huge deal in Connecticut, huge deal everywhere right now. And if you haven't checked out the website, I would encourage you to do so and kind of make up your own mind on that. And then again, Connecticut gun laws, highly controversial and sensitive issue, coming out of Sandy Hook last December. This is going to be a major issue for Republican candidates in 2014. as you can see, I mean, we're still talking about it. It hasn't died down. Um, and the reason for that is because October 1st, one new law went into effect for an ammunition certificate. In order to purchase ammunition, you must have either an ammunition certificate, a long gun eligibility certificate, a pistol permit, and then I believe there's one more, and I believe that is the precursor to your pistol permit, but don't quote me on that. So, like I said, it's going to be a huge issue for Republican candidates because that was technically their base. Many of them voted against it. John McKinney is already receiving, heat for voting for it, and now he's running for governor. So, like I said, big deal. You could see from just, the Topsy results that it was huge. Then these tweets, let a gun maker move to South Carolina because of new Connecticut gun laws that the plant had to move. And then again, new retarded gun laws start in Connecticut. People are not very enthusiastic about. They're not happy. And then another thing that I found was a key influencer for this group, for this community in Connecticut is Don Pesci, and he has a blog, Red Notes from a Blue State. And I took screenshots. He posts Facebook updates on the Connecticut House Republican wall, on the Connecticut GOP wall, on the House Republican campaign wall. So he's definitely a key influencer in our group, especially since he has a blog. So it'll be interesting to monitor his activities over the course of this project. And then for social networks, I mean, even though I had a couple of tweets up there, it seems like the best way to reach out to folks are through these main social Facebook groups, and that would be the Connecticut Republican Party, and that's the official GOP Facebook, and then there's the Connecticut House Republicans Facebook. So you can kind of see the likes kind of dwindle down here. So you have close to 5,000 here for the official party. Then for Connecticut House Republicans, which are just Republicans that work in the Connecticut House of Representatives, we have, I would say about 1,200, and then the Connecticut campaign for House Republicans is only 218. But still, we have a lot of groups that we can work off of here. So like I said, this is the dominant social network, even though there were a couple of tweets. It's more likely to engage them on these because we already have followers. So I would say that that's about it. Like I said, nothing really surprised me in doing my research here because I'm so familiar with this community as it is. And like I said, my overall process was going through Topsy for Twitter results, using Hootsuite to do keyword searches and to do regular searches, as well as I linked a couple of the groups in Hootsuite, so I was able to see more wall posts doing that. And that's about it. So I look forward to continuing with this. Thank you very much.